What's going on, everyone? Ki-Fi here, back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to add depth to objects in Photoshop using drop shadow. So I'm going to use this Photoshop logo and this text that spells out depth as object or example objects where I'm going to be adding depth to them using the drop shadow. So to do this, I'm going to first do it on the Photoshop logo in the top left here. And you're going to navigate to the layer that contains the object you want to add this depth to. And you're going to double click that. And down here at the bottom in this layer style window is going to be a little section called drop shadow. And you're going to want to click that. And then if you click that within its little bar area, it's going to give you different values you can change, such as opacity, distance, spread, size. But as you can already see, this has already created some depth and some shadow under my object. So I actually think it makes objects look a lot better. I mean, we can toggle it on and off and see the difference. So here is it with the shadow. And if I click this check mark, it's going to take it away. And as you can see, the shadow gives it almost like a 3D effect, almost like it's popping out of the screen. And if you want more shadow, you can pull the distance so it goes further away. You can change the spread, which how far it spreads from the object, the size of the shadow, the opacity, so how dark or light that shadow is. But yeah, I think it adds a really nice depth effect, almost, as I said, as if the object is popping out at you, just giving your objects just a little extra uniqueness, which I use that word a lot, but it's just true in a lot of scenarios that when you add these little effects to objects, it makes them more unique than just a plain logo or text on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this text. So I'm going to double click and I'll drag this out of the way so we can see the text. And I'm going to click drop shadow. And as you can see, it did add some shadow to this. I'm going to mess with the distance a little bit so it gives a little more shadow. The opacity, I can make it go up a little bit. And that actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to click OK. And as you can see, we have added depth, as I mean the text spells it out, but we've added depth and shadow to our objects very easily. It only took like 1 or 2 steps, just adjusting values to your liking, but it's super easy, and it's a trick I use on almost every object I place onto a graphic design or when I make thumbnails. I love using this drop shadow effect. I think it makes objects look amazing. So I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. Bye everyone.